comedy show on Twitch where you, the viewers, are in control, featuring special guests from all over the Twitch community and the Los Angeles comedy scene. Enter a variety of wild scenarios with colorful characters and help steer the story in whatever direction you want. You can vote in polls to make choices, submit images over Twitter and Discord. You can pay to play sound effects.
Road ends in 100 feet.
What the f***?
It's your show too, friend. Hop on in and experience everything now.
Hello, hi producers. It's me, reporter Abraham Moses. And tonight, as we've done so many times in the past, we're going to be breaking some news. Thank you all so much, producers in the chat, for joining us. I see a number of people who we've had before. Vital Rules, Theo from Eden, Veronica Scars, Refractivism, Theo from Eden, Mjorn, Full Aloof, Vitak vs. the World, GoGo Gadget 360, Tyler Amber Cronby, Salad Fork, Sweet Amelia VT. I mean, gosh, really, really exciting stuff. And again, you are vital to this entire process, okay? We're gonna be going live on the scene throughout New York, interviewing people on the street, doing I've been told by the studio, it's now person on the street interviews. It was man on the street for a while, now it's person on the street, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that change. But yeah, you'll be helping out. And there are a number of ways that you can assist us this evening as we go about our business. If you subscribe to our program, you can let us know up to the second breaking news. And during our interview, we can ask our interview subject, now HB Love Shaft, what's to be booed about? What's to be booed about? Breaking news, Kill Guy strikes again. I believe that was that the last, was that from the last time?
Last time.
That's the breaking news, the kind of breaking news that we'll get a live reaction to out on the street, okay? So if we get 15 subscriptions over the course of the night, I know, gasp. If we get 15 subscriptions over the course of the night, then we'll go to a secret location with secret news and probably a whole bunch of interesting stuff. During the interview, you can let me know if my phone is ringing via sound alerts. And crucially, if you join the Everything Now Show Discord, you can submit images of breaking news, which we'll then have Walter Brainflake in the studio reporting on. So about halfway through the show, and then probably toward the end of the show as well, we'll have Walter live from the studio reacting to your breaking news via the Discord. And by the way, just so you know, we're not one of these fly-by-night news teams that don't respect the will of the people. If we're interviewing someone and you know them to be a canceled individual, we'll deplatform them live on air for $5. Yeah. So for $5, they'll skedaddle, okay? Something to think about. The power, this is a democratic news network. Not democratic political party, but small d democratic. Like the voting. Speaking of voting, where are we going to go first? Are we going to go to the mall, the aquarium, or the New York Convention Center?
That was a great segue, sir.
Thank you.
Very smooth.
Thank you.
I like when you said you have a small D, too. That was honest. It's brave.
Not a lot of journalists are willing to be that upfront about themselves.
I think you've misunderstood. I was suggesting it was small d, like democracy, the practice of...
And honestly, I've known it all along.
Yeah. You can tell.
Vibes.
With you, I always know it's small d. Who's gonna high five me?
I can't, I'm driving.
Please don't high five with both hands while driving.
Oh, what the hell?
It's dangerous. Please don't give me that nickname. Please don't do that out there. I see you doing it. Don't do it. Katzenberry, delete that. Delete your chat. Delete it. Delete the message. Katzenberry, it's not too late to delete it, Katzenberry, for the record. Sir. Anyway, we're gonna go to the aquarium. Fish! Water everywhere, and now there's a place with fish.
That wasn't as good.
Hello, everyone at home out there watching. We're live with ENN. It's me, reporter Abraham Moses at the New York Aquarium. No, it's not the famous jam band Fish, spelled P-H-I-S-H. It's Fish with an F. And these little critters are swimming around, very often they're found in oceans or large bodies of fresh water, but we have commandeered them for our purposes and our entertainment. And here they are, just behind us. The New York Aquarium, certainly one of the most excited or exciting and engaging tourist attractions here in New York. Very frequently, the New York Tourism Board, upon sending out polls to regular tourists, will find that this is rated just about as high as the brunch cafe in Old Town, where they serve the brunch. They say they're both at like a 95% approval rating, roughly. Mimosas at the brunch cafe. Fish at this
Get your hot dogs here.
Someone
dogs, we got fish dogs.
Fish dogs. Now, how do
eagle
those?
dogs, too.
How do you make those?
You joking?
It's with fish.
You make them with, but
It's like a fish stick, but in the between the hot dog buns.
I suppose that actually sounds quite tasty, like a little crab cake, right? Like the consistency of a crab cake.
Talking to me?
Well, you were speaking to me just moments ago, sir.
Hot dogs.
Okay, no, thank you. But let's see what kind of breaking news we can find here at the New York Aquarium. We have a whole bunch of. Let's see. Hello, sir. Hi there.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm very well. I'm breaking news here live with ENN. I'm reporter Abraham Moses. How can I help? Do you have anything interesting to
Have you
share
seen
with us
my
today?
family? I'm so old. I'm so old that I can't see where my family has gone, and also I cannot whistle.
Well, you can't whistle?
You see me as an old guy, and you think that guy, there's no way he can whistle. There's no way at all. And you're probably right. Let me just try and try, I suppose.
Well, it's not something that
That's so
it's not something that
embarrassed.
came to mind right away. But I suppose I'm sorry to hear that. Now, your family. Maybe we could try and find some aquarium staff to help find your family. When did you last see them?
I suppose it was a couple of minutes ago next to the pretzel stand. But then I lost them. And there, I look around, I'm next to the bird cages over there. And all around they're just like,
Well, there was some whistling just now.
what?
You were saying that you didn't have the capacity to whistle, but sir, you've just evinced the capacity to whistle live on air.
I didn't know I could do it. Hold on. You
Now-
just got Uncle Drude.
I'm sorry?
God is ass.
What?
It's me, Chip Poo. I am the world's best whistler.
So you're not Uncle Drew? Why'd you say I got Uncle Drew?
Because the Uncle Drew thing was what we were doing for...
What are you talking about?
Hot dogs here.
I'm good. I'm Chip Poo. So you know Kyrie Irving, the basketball player?
Yes.
He dressed like an old man, and you'll see him, and you're like, that guy can't play basketball. And then he played basketball good. And then we film the reaction, and we make a commercial out of it.
Right. I guess what I'm kind of thrown by now that I'm catching up with your whole situation is that old people are not typically understood to be incapable of whistling. Whistling is something that most people can do even if they're infirmed.
Yeah, I don't know about that, because they lose their teeth so easily, you know?
If anything, that'd make it... Well, I guess it wouldn't make it easier to whistle, per se. Oh. This
What?
just in.
What did I do?
Oh, wow. What did you say your name was?
Chip Poo.
Oh, it's about you. Chip. Breaking news. Chip Poo enters Spotify top 10. Is that
All these years.
most played tracks? I mean,
All these years finally paying off.
kind of remarkable that the AP would report on something like that, but that's all well.
We got
and good.
the AP talking about the new album.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's a new album. What kind of music? I mean, whistling, obviously, but any kind of genre of whistling?
No, I span all the genres. You know, I'm kind of like Ween in that regard. You know, give me a genre and I'll play it. You know, I whistle anything, baby. But the new album's called Few Few, which you know in whistling is like. But on text, on the like lettering.
Fair enough. What does the album cover look like? Just you on the cover, posed?
Yeah, but naked. I can do the rap. I can do the rap music. Give me like a rap song.
You're asking the wrong guy.
Fair enough.
Is there any? Do any of the producers at home have a suggestion for the next episode?
I don't know that song.
Really?
You don't know that?
Yourself.
It's good.
So it goes junk, 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 junk. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, they did not find the rhythm at all.
I've got a phone call. Sorry to interrupt. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. I have a phone call.
Mackay Pfeiffer. Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Abraham, this is the studio.
Yes, hi.
Just calling in because I'm watching the live feed right now. Are you with Chip Poo?
Yeah, I am.
My God. My wife is obsessed with this guy.
Do you have any particular questions for him? I gotta be candid with you. I'm not a big fan of his music.
What?
Well, I don't know. It's just whistling. What's the...
Yeah. Music's just singing. What's the big deal? What the fuck kind of point of view is
I mean,
that,
it's
Abraham?
usually music. I mean, like, if there's whistling, like, I don't know, Taj Mahal. There's great Taj Mahal songs where he's whistling throughout, but there's other music, there's other instrumentation happening. Just whistling.
Getting in the way. Listen, I need him to hang out with my wife. I'm just curious if he'd be open to that.
You want me to ask on air?
Yeah, just ask if he's doing, like, if I could make dinner for him and my wife.
Okay, all right. I'll maybe call back, just watch the show to see how it goes.
Keep me on the air.
Keep you on the air?
Keep me on the air.
Okay.
Is there anybody's birthday or anything around?
Chip Poo, may I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Just coming live
I've got a few minutes before I have to Uncle Drew some more people.
Do you have like a quota you have to hit for that?
We're trying to get as many reactions as possible. Also, you have to sign the NDA.
Do you have cameras somewhere for this?
We got the camera right there. We got the camera right there. We got the camera right there. We got the camera right there.
Oh, there they all are. They're quite large, also. Okay, you don't have to. I don't think you have to slate now. So one of the producers at ENN, the place where we report the news,
No way.
is asking whether or not you'd be inclined to spend some time with his betrothed.
No way. Okay. Wow, yeah, that's pretty cool. Could this lead to me being on like the morning talk shows, you know, like The View or Good Morning Now or anything like that?
He wants to know if this will be advantageous for his career.
Tell him absolutely. And also, my son is a huge fan of his as well. And I was wondering if he would maybe go to his baseball game as well.
He'd like for you to go to his son's baseball game, and yes, it would help your career.
Yeah, okay. And do they have like concessions or anything?
What kind of food are they serving at this Pee Wee game?
Peanuts, hot dogs, things like that.
Peanuts, hot dogs, things like
Do they
that.
got relish?
Do they have relish?
Hot dogs
I
here.
don't know. I don't know that. Why would you?
He says he doesn't know.
assume?
He says he doesn't know. He says why would he know that?
Fuck
Sounds
it. I'm in. I'll be at the game.
Awesome.
Give me the address.
All right. And Abraham, try to step it up, okay?
Why? What? Okay.
You know, Abraham, I heard you about 2 minutes ago say that you don't like my music, and that made me go like this.
Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs here!
Hey, is anyone listening to me? I said there's hot dogs here.
No. Thank you. No.
Okay, well just say something next
Fish
time.
hot dog sounds Gross.
Well, don't say that. That's rude.
Could I get a free
It's
one?
rude to interrupt our broadcast.
Fair enough.
We have breaking news.
Okay.
Breaking news, Gregory Von Pecker Lips is on the loose from jail on charges of aquarium dash and bash. Well, now, what?
That guy?
That's
Hot
curious.
dogs, get your hot
I'm
dogs
assuming
here.
dash and bash means that he walked up, broke the glass of an aquarium. The fish
Hello?
fell out. No. We're
Okay.
broadcasting now. No.
So just say that.
Do you not
I
hear
just
us,
said
or,
it. I said it moments ago.
All right.
I think he has a hearing problem. So
Do
you
you-
want to talk about the Gregory Lips guy or what?
Well, yeah, I was hoping to. Yes. Did you catch any of that?
That's very scary stuff.
So you saw it happen.
Yeah, I witnessed it over there when I was getting dressed for the Uncle Drew mission that I'm doing right now. He smashed the octopus tank and take the octopus and run away.
And you didn't try to stop him?
No, I was mid Uncle Drew, so I couldn't really like break the illusion, you know?
Are you familiar with the expression whistling past the graveyard?
No. I
Means
should
that-
know this.
Means that as some calamitous something or other befalls people in your general orbit, you sort of blissfully unaware continue about your life.
Okay, but
not
my
a care in the
problem there
world.
is that the guys in the graveyard are already dead. So there's not so much calamity going on there. Unless, of course, you're talking about what's going on in hell. Is this what you're referring to?
Perhaps. What was your name again? Pooh something? Chip Pooh.
Buy my album, Few.
I was just gonna say, okay. Hold on.
And you'll get
This
a
just in.
free download code.
This just in. Chip Pooh now surpasses 21 Savage in total downloads on Spotify, total plays on Spotify. He did, what's the one with the, I don't know the music very well.
Smoke on the Water.
Smoke on the Water, 21 Savage is Smoke on the Water, yeah. So congratulations, I suppose. How are you handling success other than dressing up like an old man and going to a small town aquarium to try to Uncle Drew people?
It's gone straight to my head, so I'm kind of trying to lay low, you know, not do Coachella just yet, you know, not do the big
Have they
shows.
asked you to do Coachella?
Oh yeah. Desert Days, they want me on headlining on the Saturday. So I'm trying to lay low, do as many Uncle Drews as possible, and feel like, you know, I'm still one of the independent artists that I'm so inspired by, you know. Daniel Johnston.
What independent artists are you inspired by?
Daniel Johnston, Ween, as I mentioned before, you know. Golly gee, most outsider art, I suppose.
Would you consider yourself outsider art?
No, I'm the new king of pop as far as I'm concerned.
So you're just whistling into a Shure SM7B and suddenly the world just sort of lies prostrate before you, is that right?
Yeah, they all bend down for me, baby. It's going to be cool. I'm going to do the Super Bowl in a couple of years. In
a couple of years?
I got huge ambitions, man.
Why not just do it next year? Who are they going to have instead of you?
They're actually bringing back Jurassic 5. You know that? I didn't fucking know that.
I don't even know who that is.
That's a lot. You don't know who Jurassic 5 is?
No.
Are you serious?
Who is it? Who are they?
It's a rap group. And there's a guy who like talks like this. Or he talks and raps like this all the time. And then the other guy's voice is...
Isn't that just Shaggy?
No. What?
You sort of talk blah, 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 blah. He raps like that. That's Shaggy.
I don't think you heard anything
It wasn't
I just
me.
said.
No? Okay.
Alright, I have to go Uncle Drew some more people. Please buy the album. It will... all the proceeds go towards me. I'm going to be a rich superstar one day. So...
Well,
just-
congratulations. I suppose I'm happy for you. It seems like you're just going about your day. If you hear anything else about this person who was smashing into the aquarium glass, let us know at the news team.
Oh yeah, whatever you want, man. Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Yep.
That was Chip Pooh. He whistles. Something to think about. Let's see if there's any other breaking news out here. Oh.
Baits, I got hooks. I got baits, I got hooks.
Oh well, let's have you step right over here, sir. Right here.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
What's up? I got baits, I got hooks.
Are you
got poles?
Are you selling means of catching fish here at this aquarium?
No. Hey, I'm not selling nothing. I got nothing. I got no permits. I got nothing. I just got some baits. I got hooks. I got poles. and I could get them to you, whatever you need to get them fish out of the aquarium.
If I may make an observation, it seems like you're kind of a shifty fellow. You're looking about everywhere. You've got a trench coat on. Are you doing something wrong or illegal?
Oh, absolutely not. My business is on the up and up, sir. I got every permit you could possibly need. I got right in here. That's all you need. I also got baits. I got hooks. I got poles.
Typically, when someone attempts to show you something by lifting up one side of their trench coat, it's almost certainly illegal.
Oh,
whatever they're showing.
Hey, listen, you got me all wrong. I'm just a man. I'm just a
I assume
polite
you were a
boy.
man.
I'm just a polite boy from the Midwest. I just came here to take a look at the fine fish and the fine guppies we got going on here. Look at these guys. Wow, they're all great, and I can get them out of the water for you, toot sweet.
Okay,
Just gotta say the word, buddy. Say the word.
So if I didn't know any better, I'd say, just again making an observation here, that you're selling the means of catching fish here at this aquarium. You seem to be doing it under the radar of the aquarium proper, of the official aquarium staff. Do you make a good amount of money doing this? Are you selling them?
Hey, listen. Yeah, I'm selling baits, hooks, poles,
right?
Everything you need. I got everything because those people up there don't want you fishing in their pools of water. They want you fishing somewhere else, in a different place. I got worms. I got snails. I got worms. I got snails. I got bobbers. Yes, thank you, sir. And here you are. Report. Fishing, happy fishing, happy fishing. Hey, you didn't catch that. As long as you're not filming this, we should be fine.
It's all on camera with ENN.
Oh, is that
it's live?
Oh, wow.
That was just broadcast live.
That's a cameraman?
Yes, and a camera.
Oh.
Extending from him.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do nothing. That was an old friend of mine. He owed me money for...
It looked like he handed you a bag of money with like a little dollar sign on it.
Absolutely, he did. He's got some overdue library books that I'm going to the Echo Park Library right after this. And I'm going to be paying for his books. He took out a number of Agatha Christie novels and have not returned them. And those are on high demand.
That's a responsible citizen right there. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely, you're very welcome. And this is on the up and up. But I'm telling you, the aquarium management, they don't want you fishing in their ponds. They want the ponds out, way out. But all the good fish are here. All of the smart fish, the beautiful fish are here. And I got poles for you. I got baits. I got hooks. I got bobbers.
Hot dogs. I got hot dogs. I got buns. I got hot dogs.
I also have some.
We got napkins.
I also have some breaking news for what it's worth. Breaking news. It sounds like. Oh wow. Oh goodness. An illegal fish and chips ring at the New York Aquarium has been busted. It sounds like there were people who were illegally cooking the fish here at the aquarium.
Hey, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about no fish and chips.
Legal hot dogs.
I'm on a
meat board.
I'm on a meat-only diet. The flesh of mammals is the only thing I eat.
Dogs with permits. We got hot dogs with permits.
Hot dogs, and hey, I'm no different than your simple hot dog vendor.
Hey, excuse me. I'm sorry to cut in here.
Sir, you have your weapon drawn.
Yeah, so give me a second.
Okay, can you take your finger off the trigger at least, please? Thank you. Can you just... all right. Okay.
We've had an issue here.
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
we've had some reports of somebody selling hooks, bait, nets.
No, it's hot dogs actually.
Yeah, just hot dogs. Nothing but a bunch of innocent hot dogs around here.
I'll take one with sauerkraut and ketchup, but just give me 1 second.
It's him. It's him. He's the one doing it.
I'm just, officer, I have nothing but respect for you because I'm here with, you see those kids running over there? I'm related to them. So I have nothing to do but be on the up and up, looking at some fish, having fun, not taking them out of the aquariums whatsoever.
Well, I was just going to say, if there was anybody who was selling hooks, bait, things like that.
Bobbers.
They might need...
Lines.
They might need some police protection.
And
Worms.
they might want a hot dog too.
I'm gonna come get my hot dog as soon as I'm done.
Yeah,
Worms,
see, I think you should
littler
check that
fish.
hot dog vendor's permit. I don't think he's operating with a permit. Those things are expensive, and he doesn't look like he can afford it.
Well, let me just say.
To reiterate, everything that's happening right now is live on air.
Let me
They
just
can pick
say.
up everything
Can you
you're
shut the
saying.
fuck up?
Okay.
Can you shut the fuck up?
I'm just trying to help out.
Let me just say, if theoretically someone needed some police protection so that if anything was to go bad, I just watched the movie Donnie Brasco, and my takeaway from it was that I should become a corrupt cop. So, if anyone is theoretically involved with anything like that, I'm gonna go be eating several hot dogs with sauerkraut and ketchup.
Okay, and I might be over at the Rainbow Trout exhibit in about 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
And I could use some firearms over there because
Maybe-
management thinks they can control who gets what fish.
Producer Sentinel
And
says
here's
that
another
this
little
cop
tip.
sounds a little fishy.
Here's another little tip. You know what's a great way to catch a fish?
Good lord.
Shoot it with your gun. They don't teach you that one at school. But you shoot a fish with your gun.
Have you done that here?
Are you gonna
I
buy
gotta
one
go.
of these fucking things?
I'm telling you,
Wow.
I'm eating them. I'm eating them.
I don't normally like police, but that guy kind of sounded fun, right?
Yeah, he just offered to
Police
accept the
normally
bribe.
aren't very fun.
He just offered to accept your bribe.
That was
Look,
very fun.
Gosh, okay. Look, I'm gonna come back to you in just a second. I gotta take a phone call, but just think about something here. Let's cut the CRAP. All right, let's cut the CRAP. At the end of the day, this is not very sporting of you. These fish don't even really have much of a chance. So look how many fish are back here. You're just throwing a
The
lure
fish
in.
don't have a chance.
It's a layup.
What about
Go
a
be-
working American man like myself? Thank you. Everything's stacked against me. Taxes. LinkedIn is very difficult to navigate. And I'm out here just with blood, sweat, and tears making a living.
What were you trying to do before you became a fish hook salesman on
I
LinkedIn?
was an advertising copywriter, and they ask you for a portfolio every time you apply.
Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry.
How am I supposed to make a portfolio if I never get a job?
I gotta take this phone call. I'm sorry. Hello?
Hey, Abraham, this is the studio.
Yeah, figured as much.
Did you just snitch on a guy?
Me?
I saw him watching
It was
the feed.
on air. It was DVR'd. Almost certainly someone else would have reported him at home.
I'm
One of our
watching
viewers.
the feed, cop comes up, you immediately go, this is the guy you're looking for.
Yeah, because it's already on air. I barely had anything to do. It was already so evident and obvious.
It was like really quick. You folded like a fucking chair, dude.
Abraham, firstly, it's your job as a journalist to be impartial and let the news happen, not infect the news with your own agenda. Secondly, what the fuck, man? You some kind of bitch turning people in like that? What makes you fucking God?
I'm sorry. Last time I checked, the aquarium was preserving rare fish species. That's their whole deal. The fish are in danger. That's why they're in the gosh darn tank. And so now I'm the villain because there's some guy who's out here just selling to New York yokels a bunch of fish hooks for a layup, just basically to get easy fish.
Oh, I
now
guess
I'm
you're
the villain?
mayor of the aquarium now. I guess you're the totalitarian ruler of the aquarium, getting to set your agenda any which way you like. Why don't you just focus on the story, okay?
What would
and if he has any smaller fish that can be used to catch medium-sized fish, grab me a few of them, because I want them. It's hard to find at a bait shop. They mostly just do worms. But I want a small fish that I can catch a medium-sized fish with.
I will focus on the story. I will
right.
focus on the story. Thank you for your note.
Couldn't help but hear you got a friend looking for progressively larger sized bait fish.
That's exactly right. Do you have that available?
I absolutely do. But I will take your phone and take down his number and talk to him directly because I smell a rat. And that rat's wearing a suit. And that suit's off the rack. So I'm going to take my leave. Thank you very much for talking to me. And if you want some poles, bobbers, baits, you know where to turn, all right?
Fair enough. I almost certainly
bobbers, baits.
I almost certainly won't want any of that. So I guess now ENN is just in the business of interviewing small business people.
Ariel!
Hello, hi there. Excuse me, sir. Hi there, sir. Would you like to be interviewed here on ENN?
What is this?
It's me, reporter Abraham Moses, for Breaking News Live with ENN at the New York Aquarium. What's your name?
Triton.
Triton.
King Triton. But, you know,
Oh, I didn't
Not
realize
trying
that we
to,
had
you know.
royalty here with us this evening.
Yeah, I'm here looking for my daughter. Have you seen a little mermaid around here or anything? Maybe swimming around here?
I can't say I have. I've mostly just seen large, regular fish. Are you certain that
Gotta
she's
be
here?
Yeah, she ran away a little while back.
And you've ruled out the ocean entirely.
Oh yeah, she left the ocean because I just wouldn't let her do. She's like starting to. She's in her mid-20s now.
Ah, the
I should
rebellious
say.
phase.
Yeah, and she's starting to do like stuff I'm just worried about: drugs, drinking. She's
Promiscuous sex.
promiscuous sex. Yeah, I tracked her here through her OnlyFans account.
Oh, that's
And apparently she's been doing some sex shows up against the glass.
King
here.
Triton. King Triton.
like-
I think the average American would not just respect but lionize your approach to taking care of your daughter, making sure that she's on the up and up and walking the righteous path. But unfortunately, you've been canceled.
Oh.
You've been canceled.
Okay.
Now, for what? I don't know. We're gonna find out in a second.
Well,
We're gonna find out in just a
Fuck
moment.
you then!
Oh,
If
now-
you won't help me find Ariel.
Please watch your language.
I'm
No.
taking this place down.
Watch your Okay, let's try to. I'm sorry that you had to hear that coarse language just now. We're gonna try to make sure that people watch their language on air. We have a cancellation. King Triton, misspelled, accused of fish trafficking. What's remarkable about that is we had what could arguably be defined as the fish trafficker in just moments prior to King Triton, who, as I understand it, was a duly, I guess not elected, a duly appointed member of the royal family of the ocean? Like, of the ocean? So, I mean, I guess that he's probably involved in some seedy activity as a member of the royal family, but, trafficking? That doesn't sound like the royal family. Child trafficking? Fish trafficking? That doesn't sound like any royal family I've ever heard of. I'm being told to vamp for a bit, and then we'll cut to...
Damn it. More subtly.
No, I see the note you're saying, and I'm just going to quote verbatim, just what you wrote there on the prompter. Vamp, you piece of shit.
You don't read the stage directions on a script, do you?
Okay, I just figured that I'd be transparent with the people at home, a little BTS, not the band, of course, but a little behind the scenes. Almost every time there's a note from me on the prompter, it includes some coarse language, some slur meant to rile me up and antagonize me, and I never take the bait. Get it?
What?
Bait. I never take the bait.
I don't understand.
Because the part earlier about the bait.
What?
Remember the part earlier about the bait? The guy selling the bait. Remember that?
You're having a debate?
No.
There's nothing to debate.
I never
Don't
take.
like you.
I never take the bait. The bait.
Okay.
Earlier we mentioned. Okay. Earlier we had. Earlier we had. By the way, I just want to say, I got into this because of Carson.
What?
I got into this line of work because of
Now
Carson.
you
So,
like man on the street reporting
so
because
if
of
it-
Johnny Carson?
well, my goal was to host the Tonight Show, but I've been stuck doing man on the street reporting now for the last few years, and I'm fine with that ultimately. This just in. Jimmy Fallon dead.
About time.
It may look like I'm smiling, folks at home, but I'm not. So that means there's a vacancy at the Tonight Show. I don't know, maybe I can send them my reel. I don't know. But anyway, I guess while I'm vamping, I might as well
Do
just...
your reel right now for the Tonight Show.
Do some monologue jokes.
There's a 21 Savage.
Do it as yourself, not as Johnny
Oh,
Carson.
but I feel like that's going to be... They're going to want that, right? They're going to want me to do a
That's your call
Carson.
to make.
Thanks, Ed. No, don't cut. Please don't cut. It would break my heart if you cut. Don't do it.
All right, do it quick.
There's a 21 Savage.
Good evening, and thank you for those subscriptions, whoever you were. I can't see, it seems like the chat is frozen. Fido Rules! Thank you so much for those subscriptions. My name, of course, is Walter Brandflake, and I'm going to be breaking tonight's top stories submitted by you, our viewers, in the Discord. If you haven't already, join the Everything Now Show Discord. There should be a link in the chat. Click that link, join the Discord, and submit images for me to break the associated headlines to here live on the show. Just submit them in the submissions channel on the Discord. You might see your image pop up right here, and I'll tell you what happened in that story. This first story, this one is our leading story tonight because it is still developing. Now, we don't have all the facts yet, but this image has been shown all over social media, and we felt it was our duty to let you know now while we figure out what exactly is going on. So, just, yep. Now, a lot of people were rightfully very fearful when they saw this image come onto their phone screen or computer screen, and yes, I'm being told your fears are legitimate. The animals have learned to play music, and they're better than us. Yes, it's scary. I'm working right now. I can't, we're live. So I guess just put one in the fridge for me. I'll reheat it after.
Okay.
Thank you. I guess I'll just do that when I reheat it. I'll just do condiments later.
Poppy seed bun?
Yeah.
Okay.
The monkey learned how to do the trumpet, which some people say is one of the easier ones, but pretty soon, who knows? Elephant do the xylophone, flamingo do the bongos, anything could happen. Elephant can do the xylophone. Yes, as I was saying, the story is currently developing, and I just got word the elephant can do the xylophone. Now, a typical human has to use 2 mallets. I'm being told that the elephant kind of just do it both in his trunk. Hey guys, I'm actually doing the news right now, so I can't do a hot dog.
I left one of each condiment in a little cup inside the fridge.
Great, thank you, appreciate that. All right, we got to move on to the next story.
Charge you extra for it, right?
Yeah, just put it on the company card.
They're ketchup packets, Nick Crafty.
Okay, guys, I'm breaking the news. We're live. As I was saying, folks, we've got another... God damn it! God damn it, can somebody get that guy out of here, please? This is grossly unprofessional.
I'm your best friend. Don't say that to me.
Also, my prompter with the chat on it hasn't moved in quite a while. Anyway, folks, I'm so sorry. This is... Clearly, we've got somebody here in the studio who shouldn't be here, and I'm sure our security will be...
Is it me?
Are you the hot dog guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Walter.
Sorry. I apologize to our viewers at home. Okay.
We're making them expensive.
Make them more expensive. Make them more expensive. Chat's still frozen. All right. Let's just do the next story. I don't need the chat for this segment. Let's do the next story, which, I'm a little heated right now, but this story I'm sure is going to cheer me up. Yes, for those of you who are hoping for a wholesome story among the doom and gloom that we're looking at, all around us, sometimes it can seem like the world is coming to an end, and that's when you need a nice, wholesome story to cheer you up like this. Now, at first blush, this might not seem like a wholesome story at all. What you might be seeing, the untrained eye at least, might be seeing a businessman stepping over his wife currently suffering for a heart attack in order to get to his job. But what you might not realize is that person he's stepping over...
Get your hot dogs here.
Sorry, are you mad at me?
Can we arrest that man?
No.
Surely this is trespassing.
No, I'm
Surely.
also a producer here.
Okay,
I'm
well,
allowed to be here.
if you're a producer, you should understand that you shouldn't interrupt the anchor while they're breaking the news.
I don't understand because I'm not a producer.
Who's that guy?
No, I'm the hot dog guy.
Well, Anyway, the lady is a terrorist. The lady is a terrorist who's having the heart attack. So this is actually a wholesome story about a guy who is stepping on a terrorist who's having a heart attack. And that's what actually makes this image good and wholesome. So maybe think before you interact. All right, can we make it like $30 to do that?
Sure.
Let's make it $30.
Get your hot dogs here.
Because it's just gonna keep happening. So we may as well take more of their money.
But we gotta keep it at the sweet spot where they are willing to pay it, but it's an insane amount.
But the sweet spot for this segment should be don't do it at all. Because it shouldn't happen during this.
My segment's special. I can't get interrupted.
I'm just saying, there's no reason that a hot dog guy would be inside the movie studio.
But that's
or the
funny,
video
Walter!
That's why it's funny.
It's funny that he's here!
Are you done with this story?
Yeah, that story's over. The lady was a terrorist. All right. I would love to be able to see what the chat was saying during all this.
Nah.
Nothing interesting.
We've got another story here, and this story...
Get your hot dogs here.
It's $30.
That's not 30. I can see on the screen how much it costs. It's not $30.
Are you gonna trust
Probably
me?
made 30.
Are you gonna trust me or your lying eyes, Walter?
The next story is one that is a solemn one. And, you know, we're all having a lot of fun in here. Clearly, things are getting very loose, but I think we need to rein it in and focus a little bit because this next story is no laughing matter, folks. In my 40 years of broadcast journalism, I swore an oath to present the truth to you, unedited, unfiltered. And tonight, I'll do just that. But I'm going to have to ask our more sensitive viewers at home and any children to leave the room because this story is not for the faint of heart.
Can the hot dog man leave as
Yes,
well?
get the fuck out of here.
I'm looking through my fingers.
Now this man...
Whatever, you like cheese on your hot dog, that's fine.
This man clearly needed help that he did not get fast enough. And so this is a story that we can all take a lesson from. You know, when you see somebody struggling, remember CPR. Cheese put right in my mouth. Because
Get your hot dogs here.
gotta be more expensive, folks.
Oh no, that was incredible.
We need to make that more pricey.
Anyway, I'm the hot dog guy.
Okay. Folks, an innocent life was lost because somebody thought CPR was that thing that you do when you push a guy's boobs down. But what really CPR is when you need to have cheese put right in your mouth. So don't forget it. Just remember this easy picture, and we'll be able to save those lives instead of mushing a guy's boobs down. All right, we got one more story, I guess. Maybe we'll do 2 quick ones.
Light news day.
No, this next story, this one is coming to us from the world of international news. Yes, it's easy to forget that there are other countries in the world, but sometimes we have to do one of those just to kind of please, you know, all those other folks who live outside of our borders. So, this story, and thank you so much, Pika Lia, I don't know, something like that. Thank you for that. But this story comes to us from across the pond. Oh, oof. Yikes. You hate to see it, folks. Remember this guy?
Get your hot dogs here.
Well, he's here and he's selling hot dogs. Yes, Hitler's back.
There's nothing faster
Ugh.
than pursuing my career as a hot dog salesman. Now, do you want a few more? Should I put them in the fridge?
Just put them all in the fridge.
All my hot dogs?
All of them, so that there's no more for you to sell.
All right.
I'll buy them all.
I'm going to go to the store and get some more.
And I'm assuming that boo is for Hitler,
Yeah, it is.
famed anti-Semite and terrible artist. He's back, and he's doing probably more anti-Semitism. Folks, this is not good. All right, we need to get this guy
more hot dogs here, so
out
I
of
have
here.
More hot dogs. Do you want some hot dogs? I got more.
Just do the next story. Let's do the last story. This is the last story. This story needs no introduction. How did that happen? That's not even a real guy. All right, do the next story.
What are you talking about, Walter?
Do the next story.
What? Set them up.
This story comes to us from the world
You
of...
don't even believe in yourself.
Well, I don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore. I'm here to break the news. It's Knuckles and Piccolo. They're getting Burger King. Knuckles!
Hot dog, get your hot dogs here.
Hot dog. You want a hot dog? Someone paid $17.50 for me to say this.
Gotta say, really just makes my heart sing to see someone else have to go through that. What just happened? To see someone else suffer the same pain that I've suffered. Very palliative moment for me. Provided me a great deal of suture for the soul. Yeah, I agree. I would also boo what happened. I would also boo. Now normally, so we've unlocked our secret location, you may have noticed. And normally, that would mean we'd put it to a poll. You would get to decide which secret location we'd visit. But in this instance, somebody just threw a ton of money at us. So we're gonna totally elide the democratic process. We're gonna just skip all that SHIT and isn't that ultimately the way that the small D's work? So we're going to go to a special location that's been just given to us, foisted upon us by a wealthy individual.
Fido Rules.
Thank you, Fido Rules.
Fido Rules.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Major Chaos, for truly living.
Fuck you, Major Chaos.
Living up to your name.
Major Chaos, thank you. Small D, keep it poppin'.
What?
Small D, keep winning. Stay winning. Small D, stay winning.
So you're owning the nickname now?
That you're Small D?
No. It's democracy, not me. I'm not Small D. I'm. Turning it off completely?
Yeah, we should put something in, but let's make sure it's not.
There should be something in there. I didn't realize that the video had audio.
Here we are. It's me, Abraham Moses, reporting live. Ah.
There you go.
There we go. Here we are with ENN reporting live at the New York Hot Dog Factory. Yes, it's me, Abraham Moses, reporting live on the scene. In many instances, the hot dog industry has sort of taken a closed-door policy to reporters, but we've been lucky enough to have the opportunity to report live on the factory floor, where perhaps we'll uncover a little bit more about what makes New York hot dogs so gosh darn delicious. And that could mean maybe interviewing a factory worker. Now, why would you boo that? Oh, it looks like they want to turn the music back on. Sounds like they like the music. To me, if I may be candid with the viewing public, that music almost gave me an aneurysm in the first 10 seconds of it being in my ear, having landed upon my oral faculties. No, thank you. I know that that's your whole milieu, especially here. You're gonna try to sell me a hot dog, but no, thank you.
Factory samples.
No, thank you. Oh, they're free? They're free? Is that?
No middleman.
It's like the Coca-Cola factory. We got
Should they be free?
I mean,
No. Do not.
Don't. Resentment is a sickness. So here we are. Breaking news, like I said, here at the hot dog factory. Let's see if we can maybe talk to a factory employee, perhaps. Oh, hello,
Hey,
sir.
how's it going?
If
How's
I
it
could have
going,
you
everybody?
step right over here.
Okay.
Hi there. What's your name, sir?
Doug Jackson. What's up, everybody? Great to be here. I'm the factory foreman.
Doug, thank you so much for volunteering to be on TV. I notice you're drinking.
Oh yeah. It's Monday.
And it's also 11 a.m.
Hot get your hot dogs here.
You want one?
No.
They're cheaper than usual.
Maybe on the way out I'll grab one. But so Doug, do you make a habit of drinking on the job?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's a reason we don't really let the general public behind the veil of a hot dog factory. One, it's because the most horrible, disgusting parts of the animal go into the hot dog. That's number one. And speaking of that, you gotta try one of the homegrown hot dogs. These things are in-house. They're fresh.
I guess I will try it. But
the pig rectum that we use for our hot dogs, the pig shit with it mere 24 hours before.
Have you been encouraged to go on TV for the sake of saying exactly this? Is this an
No, I've never been on TV, but I saw you guys in here. What's up, everybody? What's up, Gary?
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs
Gary!
Hey, what's up?
I'm on TV right now.
Oh, shit.
I'm on TV.
What channel?
What channel?
ENN.
ENN?
What number is that?
What number is that?
Depends on where you are in town and what your cable
I'm
provider
here.
happens to be.
I'm in the hot dog factory.
I'm here right now.
It's like Channel 7.
Is that on Netflix?
Awesome.
Do you guys, when it's dark, do you guys do nudie stuff?
No.
You should.
We have a breaking story here. Let's take a look. Breaking news: Jimmy Hoffa's body found in sausage factory was used for flavoring. Now, is that true, Doug?
Yeah, that's our Italian flavor.
Do you include
it's the sweat
Italians
of a mafia member?
But no other parts of them, just the sweat? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's the rest of them too, for sure. I was just being polite. Now you gotta try one of these hot dogs. And let's turn it back up. Don't be resentful, the guy working the computer right now.
It's a hot dog factory.
Yeah, but come on. It's the whole fucking thing now is these hot dogs.
All right. This seems fair.
I mean,
All right,
I will
let's
say.
find out.
I will say
It's gonna be like 20
it's going to
cents
be
more.
even cheaper.
Yeah.
What I was going to say, I think it makes sense for them to just kind of be yelling. We can ignore it because we're in the hot dog factory. It's just like people yelling we don't need to pay too much attention.
Yeah, sometimes they're selling it, sometimes they're passing it over.
They're going like, hot
by
dog
the way, hot dog here, and they're
hot
like,
dog here.
yeah. You ever been to Seattle where they throw the fish?
Of course.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here a lot of the time.
Incredible. Now, Doug, you seem to have a kind of devil-may-care attitude. Is there something about the work environment that has sort of ennobled you or sort of enabled you to feel this way?
We're all a family here, right? We're all a family. We get along. Me and Gary, we're actually cousins. Me and Glenda, we're actually cousins. There's a lot of cousins at a factory like this, and that's what makes us all feel really special.
Once a cousin, always a cousin.
That's right. That's Tucker. He's Gary's cousin, but not my cousin.
So it's a big family. You're putting human meat in the hot dogs, including famous Italians. And actually, it turns out Jimmy Hoffa was German, so maybe he should be in a brat.
Uh-oh. That's going to be some bad marketing. Don't tell anyone about this. But
It's
at
live.
the end of the day, you know what I am?
We're live.
Hey, shut up for a second.
We're live on
Shut
TV.
up for a second.
Okay.
At the end of the day, you know what I am? I'm a motivator. That's my job as the foreman. I check that everything's going good, and I motivate people.
So you give motivational speeches to the people on the floor?
I hand out beers, and if they slip up at all, I throw a knife at them.
Ah.
Throw a big knife at them.
Doesn't strike me as very cousinly behavior, Doug.
Well,
to throw a knife at someone.
That's what actually, you don't have the same kind of cousins I do, because me and my cousins from a very young age, we were horse playing, we were hurting each other, we were punching each other in the back of the head when we weren't expecting it. This is the kind of stuff you and your cousins get into.
We have some more breaking news here, Doug. Breaking news: hot dog factory worker wanted for stealing product to sell in random locations and pestering news anchors. Now, this is very intriguing to me personally, Doug, because for a long time, we've been bedeviled by a number of rogue hot dog salesmen, and it sounds like they've finally been caught, more or less, or they've been found out. Any comment?
I don't really care.
That could have been a cousin of yours, don't you think?
He's got to do what he's got to do. Look, we got to make some money, all right? It's all, capitalism is fucked, right? We all know this.
Do you have to be wielding the knife during the interview while drinking a beer?
If I don't have the knife, they think I might not hit him with it. The knife makes them know I'm ready. I'm at the ready to fling it. And again, I'm not stabbing them. I'm just chucking it at them.
Doug, do you do anything else to motivate them other than threaten them with bodily injury? Do you maybe give motivational speeches? And would you like to give one now, live on air?
All right, let me try one. You hold this.
I really shouldn't, but okay.
So I walk out. I take my beer. I open
Okay,
it up.
you barely had me hold it.
All right, boys. It's great to see you all. And I just want us to go out there today and make and do that. We're gonna get our hot dogs. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna get the hot dogs. And remember, you all have the power to do this. And should you slip up, I will be hucking this knife at you from across the room. I'm about 15 feet above you all on one of these metal grates.
Get your hot dogs here.
That's right. That's the attitude I want to see today. And should I see any of you slipping up, dropping a hot dog, talking too much, checking your Instagrams, I will, from where I'm standing, fling this at you full force. Now, remember, my aim's not so good. I'm about 3 beers deep and the day's just started. So think about what you're doing to your teammates, to your coworkers. You're putting them in the path of where this knife could potentially get thrown. When you slip up, everyone in a 20-foot radius of you is fair game for the knife, just with my aim and dexterity. So if you want to be a team player, if you want to be a good guy, don't fuck this up. Now let's all get out there, and I have snuck several racks of natty ice into the factory floor, hidden around the room for you to find, because I want us to have fun today as well.
It's like an Easter egg hunt.
So if you find a natty ice, that's yours to claim.
It's like an Easter egg hunt for natty ice.
That's how I would do it.
Do you all find that works to motivate you?
It works. Yeah, we love it. Yes.
That's right.
They're mostly, it looks like 2 guys are responding and the rest of the floor just looked up at me like this.
I found one in the urinal.
There you go. That's yours. That's
Nice.
yours, Benny.
We love it.
Benny's a cousin.
We love it.
Get your hot dogs here.
Again, it looks like just mostly 2 guys
Yeah, we
asserting
love
that this works for them.
They love it.
We love it.
It works for us.
There's a third guy.
You're bleeding. Both of you are bleeding.
I want to get a question here. Someone pointed out I'm not drinking a natty ice. This is a management beer. A Miller Lite. This is a beer of a manager. This is a middle manager's beer. Everyone else gets the natty ice. When I go to the Target on my way to work in the morning and I get a 6-pack of these, I also grab 6 racks of natty ice. And I load them into the back of my pickup and I'm cracked 2 open in the car and I drive over here. Hopefully cop doesn't pull me over because the knives will be loose in my passenger seat. And then I bring them right into the factory. I hide them before everyone shows up. I'm here crack of dawn.
Doug, have you considered that you're sitting on... Thank you, Major Chaos.
They're right here.
No. Doug, have you considered
All around.
Doug, have you considered that you're basically sitting on a powder keg and eventually your employees who seem kind of, by and large, dissatisfied with your tactics?
Find me one dissatisfied employee right now. Point him out to me.
They're all...
Point one out to me right now. Over here?
Again,
you see someone?
Yeah, over here. Jesus Christ.
I was 1 day from retirement.
He'll be fine.
Doug, you took that man's life just
now. No, it doesn't go. These aren't.
Someone
ninja
said
stars.
wood. Someone just said wood.
Find me after.
What are you talking about?
Find me after. Find me
Doug,
on Instagram.
Doug.
Find me on Instagram. It's Doug and then a series of letters. But if you go to there's a YouTube page that's like react videos to Andrew Tate videos where it's a guy who reacts. And it's called Andrew Tate Reactions, and it's a guy who watches an Andrew Tate video and then reacts to it. Go into the follower list of that and then search Doug, and you will find me. It's a series of numbers I can't remember, but if you go to that account and look through the followers list and search Doug, I will be in that followers list.
Doug, like I was about to say, you're sitting on a powder keg. Eventually your employees are going to voice their dissatisfaction, and sometimes that takes the form of unionization. Are you concerned about unionized workshops here?
We're a union, baby.
You're a union?
We're a union shop.
The union's
baby.
cool with this?
Yeah, this was negotiated.
What were the terms of that agreement? What did they get in return for you being able to throw knives?
I gave them the natty ice. They gave me 3 knives a day.
They agreed to have knives thrown at them continuously in exchange for natty ice that they have to find that's hidden?
We demanded it.
They actually did.
They wanted it hidden?
Let me explain. I said, I'll put them out on a table when you first get here, a folding table. They said that takes all the fun away. So I've actually had to hide them And we fought tooth and nail because I was like, I can't hide each individual can. That's going to take forever. So they agreed I can hide each individual rack. That was like 3 days of negotiations, but we got it done.
What's the pay scale over here?
We all make, annually, I make $172,000 a year. The rest of the factory floor, if you're full-time, you're bringing in about $88,000 a year. If you're part-time, you get paid $7.88 an hour, and you can be fired without cause. And also, you actually have to pay other people's medical bills. You don't get your own paid for.
Sounds like probably pretty good margins, actually.
It's great.
Well, I gotta actually compliment you on your resourcefulness in that sense. Pretty solid.
I don't. Yeah, look,
make-
I'm just the foreman.
you're
I'm not the CEO.
Well, I imagine
right?
you're probably involved in negotiations. But anyway,
I have stock options.
Well, Doug, hope that you try to sober up before you drive home.
Nope.
That's illegal in this
That's illegal in the
jurisdiction.
town.
That's right.
Now
You're not allowed to sober drive.
You got it. And I can't get
I
pulled
keep
over
forgetting
because
that.
I will have loose knives in my passenger seat. So it's very important to me that I don't get pulled over while driving.
Okay. Well,
hey, keep up the good work.
Please don't point that.
Don't ask any questions that
Please
are out of
don't.
line,
Please
or
don't
I
point
will
that.
throw a knife at you.
Okay.
Now, I
Note
want to
taken.
remind you, it's not going to slice through your dang arm like a samurai sword. Okay? It's going to cut your skin. It's going to hurt a lot. It has potential to get an artery, but more likely than not, you're going to get a really big gash on your arm, and it's going to be bad for like a few weeks. Okay?
Yeah. Very, very clear. Very clear on that. I will try to avoid that as best I can. Thank
All
you.
right. Take care.
So that was Doug. He works here at the New York Hot Dog Factory and engages in worker motivation. Hello.
They took my meat.
Say again?
They took my back meat.
They took your back meat?
I thought I was starting the first day of a job and they took all the meat off my back. They're making hot dogs out of my back meat. Help me!
Can we call the police? Can we get the police on the phone?
My name is Matthew Jennings. I live at 1523 Oak Knoll Drive in Cincinnati, Ohio. They took my back meat.
That's quite the commute.
If I don't get home, that means they're making hot dogs out of my meat. Help me!
Okay. Let's take a deep breath. We can try to maybe figure out how this...
No, that's the main guy! That's the main guy! He's getting my meat! Where's my meat?
You're leaving a trail of blood on the ground.
No! You're complicit! You're complicit, sir! I gotta get my back meat back! Ah!
Well, good luck to them. Looks like we got a phone call. Oh, shit. Wait right there. Hello?
Hey, Abraham.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Can you call the police?
No, that's our top story right now, dude. Everyone wants to know what's up with the back meat guy.
Seems
He's
like
the
he's
most
getting his
popular
back
guy
meat.
on the internet right now.
What?
Everyone loves the back meat guy.
He's trending?
He's memes. Selena Gomez said she would.
Is anyone trying to help him?
No, everyone loves his personality and his quirky lifestyle. You need to get more info on him as soon as you can.
I'll do my best, but I feel like we're kind of... feels like we're foregoing a very important part of our job, which is to kind of like make a positive difference in the world instead of just reporting on.
I don't care about any of that. Everyone wants to know more about the back meat guy, and we have a chance for an exclusive story. Ask him what his hobbies are. Ask him who is his celebrity crush. Ask him what movie shaped his life. People want to know about the back meat guy.
Okay, if he shows up again, I'll try to ask him all those questions.
Okay,
it feels
perfect.
Okay.
Have you found someone?
What movies changed your
Have
life?
you helped the police? Call the police! I don't know what to do! I walked around ran around this entire place looking for an exit!
What was the first concert you attended?
I don't know! Alanis Morissette, probably! Can you please help me? Help me, they got my meat!
What's your take on the dating app scene? Okay. I'll try again when he comes back. Hi there. Can I have you go over? Yeah, I just have a few questions. If I could. I noticed you're wearing a prison jumpsuit. What's your name?
What? Allan.
Allan, buddy.
Yeah.
Can you step right here,
Yeah.
pal? Allan.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know the man whose back meat is getting taken?
Oh yeah, that's just one of our guys that comes in here. We get his back meat. He dies a couple days later. They're usually like a drifter, or like they'd been arrested a bunch of times, so the cops give us their name, or I don't know, somebody's bully from high school, so we find them and get their back meat. Yeah. Yeah, we're all like a bunch of fucked up people here.
Right, yeah. I was going to say.
I was a prisoner, and then I got released, and I don't even know what that's doing there.
I was going to say, Allan. Allan.
But I work here now.
Strikes me that your factory's taken on more or less the behavior of a serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
As like all of you are kind of operating as a single serial killer unit.
I work in the kill room.
Allan's the best we got.
That's right.
Allan, you
That's
seem
really nice to
Allan,
say that.
for someone who's taking lives regularly, you seem remarkably chipper.
Oh, well, it's Bring Your Son to Work Day, so I'm just really happy to show my son. This is Allan Jr. around. I'm showing him around. And so I'm just really pumped. He's real excited. He is speechless. He's having so much fun.
Allan, I have to say I don't quite see the resemblance. Was this?
He looks more like my wife, who is a hot dog. I was one day at work. I was like, "Man, I love hot dogs." And the guy was like, "Why don't you marry
Let's
it?"
just get you just a little bit closer up into the light, so that you're in the light.
Oh
here.
yeah. What's up,
Allan? Did you engage in
this is
sex?
great.
Right. Allan.
All right. Yeah, I fucking love them, dude.
Right? That's our whole thing, bro.
I love them so much. I have them as a kid. Hell yeah, dude.
Absolutely not. Allan, did you engage in sexual congress with a hot dog?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did. I busted in it. I busted a bunch.
And it produced a child.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I didn't even honestly expect that either. It's just but and it was on our honeymoon too. She was real fertile, and that's what happens because a lot of this hot dogs is made from back meat, and it's still very fertile because that's where the eggs are. I think that's how it works.
I have so many very specific questions that I feel like a normal reporter would ask, but it seems like our producers are really interested in the meet cute story between you and the hot dog that you.
That's so fucking funny. I fucking love that, dude. There was a conveyor belt when I came out of the kill room. There was this conveyor belt of hot dogs, and I just honestly, I had the pick of the litter. I just picked the prettiest one, took her out to drinks, and had my way with but she was on board and everything. She had a good time, and
so she was consenting. And
how
could you tell?
Oh,
she was a hot dog that can't speak. Am I wrong?
She was telling me something. She was like, "Fuck me, daddy." That's what I heard anyway.
So the hot dogs talk to you?
The hot dogs, some of them talk, some of them have true lips.
True lips.
And
as opposed to false lips.
Yeah. And teeth, and just it's just because the QC here around here is not so great. That guy is drunk all the time. And hey, I like to have a few, we all do. There ain't no judgment, but I mean, sometimes things slip through the crack, like teeth and true lips and hairs.
I have bad news for you, Allan. And I know that your life has probably been a series of just remarkably.
No, I'm happy. Whatever you tell
good
me.
Good news. Just a lot
I'm
of.
happy.
You're canceled.
All right. Fuck you guys.
Oh, there's the music. Get rid of that. Get rid of it.
I wanted to hear so much more about that guy.
Oh, me too. Me
I
too.
have a feeling his son was about to talk in a funny voice.
I would have loved to hear that. Wouldn't that have been great? Goodness me. Can we let guys who look like that tonight cook for once? They came all the way here. We want to give them a chance to do their stuff. So the next guy who looks kind of like that guy, not exactly like that guy. That's not exactly like that guy, but a guy who kind of looks like that, like with the same glasses. Maybe we give them a shot, huh? Thank you. See if there's anyone else here at the back. This is a horrifying experience, by the way. I feel like I'm in like a haunted. Like, okay, hello, hi there.
Hello?
Oh no.
Do you need to kill yourself? just
No, I don't. I'm gonna set this down here. Can I have you step over?
Hey, someone's gonna kill themselves with that.
Do you go around the factory asking people if they need to kill themselves?
Absolutely. Yeah, make sure that everyone's accounted for and they get the things that they need.
Now that you're not screaming, let's go ahead and have you step right over here.
Oh yeah.
What's your name?
Glendon Dinger.
Glendon Dinger, you, is this a frequent necessity here on the factory floor? People needing to take their own life?
Oh yeah, everyone needs an exit strategy. You never know when. It's just kind of like.
Why not 2 weeks' notice? Why not severance pay? Why not just leave the job?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Hey boss, I'm gonna kill myself in 2 weeks. You're ridiculous.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying why not just leave the job? Why the need to
take? Negotiated, pal.
This is what they wanted. It's
what?
OSHA compliant, okay? We're just following the rules.
Power the people.
We're just following the rules.
Does OSHA in this case stand for only crazy stuff? Actually?
It's pretty good.
Only crazy stuff, actually?
It's pretty good.
Now don't, okay. That's really rude.
I'm sorry.
That's remarkably unpleasant to see.
I have a condition.
You burping on camera. Unreal.
Alright. Look. Anyone needs to kill themselves, talk to me. I'm your safety compliance guy over here, Glendon Dinger. And also, please stop coming in the hot dogs. I'm the cum checker.
You're the what?
I'm the cum checker. These can't have cum in them when, yeah. The hot dogs can't have the cum inside them when we send them out. So I gotta suck them out before we package them up and send them off to the people out at the, Costco's, Ralph's, Safeway, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's?
Yeah. Anywhere,
Sounds like somebody was just on a road trip to Colorado and saw some grocery stores he's not used to saying the name of.
Nah, I can't drive.
Fair enough. Oh, listen, buddy. I find your whole purpose foul. I find this entire place loathsome and repugnant, and I feel like the sooner I can get away from this factory floor, the better it will be for my mental and physical
Seems
health.
like someone wants to kill themselves.
Also, you've been canceled.
Oh.
Glendon Dinger stifles the will of the people by trying to prevent coming in hot dogs.
Oh.
So, let's just do a quick rundown, a quick laundry list of things that we've determined are in the hot dogs here in New York City that have been sold with some frequency here.
Me.
Ejaculate.
Yes.
Italian sweat.
Wait, no, the cum's not
gangsters.
in the hot dogs when we send them out. I suck the cum out of the hot dogs before they go out.
When you say suck, do you mean you surely mean you have an item that does the sucking for you, like a vacuum?
You know when people like guzzle, like when they siphon gas from a car when they're like out in they're in the movie, and they need to get gas from a car that's not theirs to go into their car, so they get the hose, they open the gas tank.
Oh, hold on.
Hey,
move out of the way.
that guy.
Out of the way. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, just step right over here.
You need
Step
this?
Yeah, you got me.
Go ahead.
I'll fucking kill myself.
Favorite prestige TV show?
I've looked for every exit.
What's your favorite prestige TV show?
In this place.
Breaking Bad, The Sopranos.
They got every ounce of meat off my back. I'm bleeding down my shorts.
Celebrity. Ask him which Parks and Rec character he would be.
Yeah, which Parks and Rec character would you be?
I guess I'd be a total Jerry. Because everyone's just taking advantage of me. I thought it was just the first day of work today.
Hall pass,
and
hall
I've
pass,
been stripped
hall
of
pass.
my back meat.
Hall pass. Who would it be? Who's your celebrity crush?
My hall pass. Also Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Fair enough.
I love a nice man.
Fair enough. Dinner with three people. Not yet.
Take my life. Take my meat.
Dinner with three people. What three people? Famous people from history would you want to have dinner with?
Mahatma Gandhi, Barack Obama, and
Jerry from Parks and Rec?
Jerry from Parks and Rec. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry, I can't
Cut
think
away.
straight.
Cut away.
The fuck was that? Good evening. My name is Walter Brandflake, and I'm being told that we're live on me now. I'd first like to take a moment to apologize for what happened during our last segment, where I was accosted by a man who was desperately trying to sell hot dogs while I broke tonight's stories. I demonstrated a lack of professionalism that's unbecoming of me and undeserving of you, our viewers at home, and so I apologize for that. Now we're going to be breaking stories submitted by you, our viewers in the Discord. So if you haven't already, I encourage you to join the Everything Now Show Discord. There's a link in the chat. Submit some images. We might see yours on the screen next to me, and I'll break the news story associated with that. I'm also being told that we are going to be getting some more facts about the back meat guy, including which character from The Office he's going to be and which type of dog he would be.
Walter, have you seen the new back meat guy dance?
I've not seen the new back meat guy dance.
Everyone's doing it. It's already in Fortnite.
Wow, it's already in Fortnite. Well,
the way
folks,
it works is you skin your back.
Awesome.
You can only do it once.
Got it. Hey, I gotta do the news here.
Sorry.
So I'm being told we've removed the hot dog man from the studio, and so there will be no more interruptions, and we can get down to the serious business of breaking tonight's top stories. I'd also like to remind everyone that if we get 11 more subscriptions, we'll go to another secret location. We'll send a reporter on the street, Abraham Moses, to a secret location, which I'm being told is a very exciting place that you're all going to want to see. So, without further ado, let's break the first top story since the last time we were here. Yes, this top story actually... And I couldn't agree more. Boo to Hitler. Now, earlier tonight we broke the story that he's back, but thankfully, the Allied forces have come together to create a weapon sure to take him down. Yes, battle rap. Bunny Rabbit has put the United States on his back in a battle rap that is sure to take down the axis of evil and Hitler along with it. I'm being told that Hitler went to a private school and that his parents had a real nice marriage. Well, this is all fodder for Bunny Rabbit, who I'm sure will be using these facts to take him down with rhymes and rhythm. Godspeed, Bunny Rabbit. We wish you the best. This next story is a personal story for me. Yes, this type of story affects me and my family, and I'm sure there are those of you at home who will relate as well. Now, typically I try to avoid stories about my personal life, and although this didn't actually affect my family, when I saw this story I thought, well, that could be me. Hell, that could be any of us at home. And so I think when you see this story, you'll really empathize. And I hope that we can all learn a lesson from this. China's defense minister visits Russia and Belarus in show of support. Now, when I saw that, I was like, gosh, this reminds me of the time that I visited Russia and Belarus in show of support. And we've all been there. You know, the wife's complaining, the kids are crying in the back seat. You're on your way to Russia and Belarus to show support. Well, just know that China's defense minister has been there too. So take a breather, relax, and think, well, if China's defense minister can visit Russia and Belarus in show of support, I can get through that too.
Reminds me of visiting my friend Craig in the hospital.
Okay, well this is different. This is about Russia and Belarus. Folks, this next story is one that I think is going to inspire you. Yes, sometimes we break a story that speaks to our will to live, our desire to learn, our innate feeling of not being enough and wanting to strive to make something more of ourselves. Yes, sometimes we want to be part of something bigger than ourselves, and this story, well, frankly, when I saw it, it inspired me, so I hope you'll have that same feeling at home when you see this. God made me just a little guy in his image, and when I look in the mirror, I don't know about you, but that's exactly what I see. Yes, sure, my hair is starting to turn gray and my body is strange and my penis no longer works, but when I look in the mirror, I see a beautiful anime babe with huge titties.
Walter, don't talk about your penis on here.
Sorry about that. I see a huge tittied anime girl, and I think to myself,
Tits are fine, you can talk about tits.
great. And I think to myself, yep, that's who I really am. Underneath all of my disgusting outer appearance, on the inside, I'm a beautiful big titty anime girl. And I hope that this image and this sentiment can inspire all of you to find the big titty anime girl inside all of you at home. And if you're already a big titty anime girl, my email is walterbrandflake@enn.com. This next story, we can take that off the screen before my dick starts working again. Folks, this next story, well, this one's for the kids. Yes. Oh, never mind. This one's for the hot dog guys. What is this? Can we...
Hot dog!
Own it, Walter.
Okay, so somebody took a photo of me after we cut away and showed my lunch. And I assure you that I ran it by my doctor, and this is a totally fine thing to do. This is a diet, this is paleo. My doctor says this is paleo. This is actually...
Buns are all paleo?
These are all paleo. This is actually what the cavemen ate before, you know, things got all crazy with processed food.
You seem embarrassed.
I'm not, no.
The Portuguese call it chichoro quente.
Exactly.
Hot dog.
Folks, this next story is for the kids. Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not?
No.
Okay, this next story is not for the kids. So if you've got kids at home, get them out of here, because where do I find a big hot guy to play modded Minecraft with me? And so that sort of speaks for itself, I think. To me, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Sometimes you just want to play Minecraft with like MCMMO, where you can level up your character with like mining skill and digging skill. Sometimes you want to download one of those mods that sort of makes the farming system more robust or allows automation so that you can create like a farm that automatically harvests itself and brings all your stuff into a chest. Sometimes you want to get a modded version of Minecraft that makes the villagers system more robust, or allows you to do more complex trading with the villagers, or creates dungeons on the surface in the overworld, or creates more different types of ores and blocks that exist in the nether. So if that's the kind of thing you want, and you also want a big hot guy to do that, email Walter Brandflake at EverythingNowNetwork.com.
The Turkish call them Sosisli Sandvik.
I don't know what you're saying
That's
to me.
just one of their problems.
Is that guy talking to me?
That's what they call hot dogs in Turkey.
We've got one more breaking story tonight. And I just want to first of all thank our security department for, I can see them now holding back and duct taping the man who was trying to sell hot dogs in the studio. They're wrapping duct tape around his mouth. Just leave his nose open so that he can breathe. But I appreciate our security team, our fine security team, for keeping that man at bay. But now it's time to break tonight's last story from this segment, which of course is this next one. It needs no introduction because this story is all people are talking about online, and now I'm here to break it live on national television. Animals still play trumpet. Yep. Remember from earlier? Remember that? Well,
this is a callback.
We're calling it back, baby. If
It looks like he smokes reefer.
Is this? Well, yes, and that's the updated version of this story. Is now the cats are not only can they do trumpet, they can do jazz. They're smoking reefer and they're learning how to do jazz. Something that we thought was going to be impossible. It turns out when people were fearing AI learning how to do creative things, they were looking in the wrong direction. It's actually cute, cuddly cats who are going to be replacing all of the creative endeavors of the human skill set. So
We got another thing cats can do, apparently.
we've got another thing cats can do. Oh! The cats have figured out murder.
Uh-oh.
So I guess lock your doors.
Uh-oh.
Download Minecraft.
Walter.
Hit me up on Discord. Email me.
Walter!
That's what happens when you declaw your cats. They take matters into their own hands. Also, you know, I've been doing some side reporting on the story about the jazz, the animals with jazz. They're all learning a unique style of jazz from a monkey. And his name is Thelonious Monkey.
I don't get it.
How's that? How's that?
I don't get it.
Thelonious Monk is a guy who played jazz, one of the great jazz musicians of all time. And because all the animals are learning jazz, they're learning it from a monkey. And it's a pun, Thelonious Monkey.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? Okay, well. I think it's pretty funny.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
Do I watch Rick and Morty? Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's a little crass, Rick and Morty.
You're crass.
It's a little crass. So where are we going to go next to report the news? We need to choose another location here. So just let me know. No, but the pun only works, Surreal Chemist, if it's a monkey. Get it? Thelonious Monkey. Get it? Oh, Thelonious Morty. That would be pretty funny. That'd be pretty funny. If Morty did jazz.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, he's pretty funny. Looking like the convention center. Looking increasingly like the convention center might be the spot. I can't recall exactly what convention is occupying the center at present. I know that there's now there's the Everything Now Con, where the company, it's like their upfronts basically, or like Nintendo Direct. It's like their version of that, where all the new Everything Now products are sort of being displayed, all the new media being produced by Everything Now Studios. Perhaps that's what's there, or it could be some other convention. In fact, if memory serves, there might be multiple conventions happening simultaneously at the convention center. So we may be able to touch base with a few different types of people, a few different types of, I'm just going to take a shot in the dark, a few different types of guys.
Hey, Abraham.
Yes.
It's about the ricks that don't get turned into pickles.
What are you talking about?
You know, like the notes that don't get played?
But Rick
That's
and Morty.
so true. Oh, I just got the joke Sadville was doing a moment ago. So it's about the jokes that you don't say, which is a very funny riff on the Thelonious Monk thing. So funny. Wow.
I never got your submission for late night.
You wanna do it real
The
quick?
second that I start talking, you're going to cut me off.
No, we got a minute. It's going to be a
We got
while until we
time.
get to the
Guests are
convention
getting
center.
costumes on. Do it.
Actually, we have a technical issue, so you should vamp for a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta change something. I broke the machine again.
I hear 21 Savage. Did they get my tape? I sent it in a minute ago. Can you just confirm that they got my tape? Thank you. Hello, live viewing audience. It's me, Abraham Moses, reporting live with ENN here at the New York Convention Center. Just behind me is the main convention floor where a convention is happening. Now, as I understand it, there are a number of conventions which have found their way down the magical little road to the New York Convention Center to hawk their wares, to discuss their products, to discuss their interests, their hobbies perhaps. Hobbyists of all shapes and sizes are here to talk about their interests. And so we'll have to see exactly what's taking place here at the convention center because I have happened to forgot in it. I forgot that the dang thing was. Let's see who's out here. Oh, hello, sir. Hi
Hey,
there.
how's it going?
If I could have you step right over here. Now,
Sure.
sir, I realize you're not wearing a shirt.
Yeah. No, I'm with CampCon. Are you with CampCon?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I got flies around me sometimes.
So you're with CampCon. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's for camping. It's a convention for camping.
Yes, yeah.
enthusiasts. Ah, I
Not
see.
to be confused with the other convention that's for like John Waters and like RuPaul's Drag Race. And
Oh, those
stuff
are
like
all
that.
happening?
Yeah, there's CampCon is.
Oh, I get it. Like camp, like the.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm like for RVs.
Like the Susan Sontag
Yeah.
camp.
Exactly. I'm for RVs and for like nets, fishing
Okay.
gear.
May I make an observation?
Yeah, sure.
There are no bugs around you.
No, I feel them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because when you're camping, you're out in the wilderness, and you're just kind of at any moment gonna be. You need bug spray.
What was your name, sir? I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't ask me my name.
I know.
actually.
What is
Yeah.
your name?
Leonardo Ash.
Leonardo?
What the fuck, man?
Leonardo. You
Are
don't.
we under a vent or something?
I don't think so. Leonardo. I don't see a single fly anywhere. Can you please be careful? Don't hit me, please. I don't care if there's a bug on me.
Okay.
Don't hit me.
It's on my nose, isn't it, right now? Wait!
Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Ah, fuck!
Oh!
Excuse my
my
language.
God.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
It's on my face. It's on my face. It's on my face. Just, can you just...
I'm not... No.
Can you just gently take it off my face? The fuck? It was on the other side of my face!
You pointed at this side!
No!
Jesus. Leonardo,
Yeah.
are you all getting together, you and hundreds of other men, women, and potentially children, just to slap each other? Is that the whole bit?
No, it's a
You're
camp.
getting- no,
it's a CampCon!
Okay, I'm looking across into the other room where the CampCon is happening, where all the tents have been set up to sort
Yeah.
of demo the tents and the lanterns and things like that.
Bonfire!
It's just 100 people
new types of wood.
slapping the shit out of each other.
Because you never know when there's going to be a bunch of flies around your area when you're camping. So you're just kind of getting used to the physicality. Ah! Get up! You never know when nature is going to be fighting back, even though you're not necessarily doing anything. So we have these like workshops where you learn how to defend yourself from a bear, Or what happens when your fish is really mad that you're fishing and you're getting it from its water house, you know? So come to CampCon. There's lots of fun things to do, and lots of fun things to learn when you're outdoors.
Why would you choke yourself? Why would you choke? Okay, this is my question. Just use bug spray. The fact that they're not using bug spray speaks to, like, I think a desire to slap as a kind of a...
I swear to God, I thought there was a mosquito right on my neck, so I was like, it's over, it's done.
Goodness gracious.
I was wrong.
Okay. Leonardo, hold on. I gotta take a phone call. Don't.
I'm not gonna hit you.
What are you doing? Stop. Ow, ow, ow.
I got one.
Hello?
Thank you very much.
Hello?
Hey, Abraham, this is the studio.
Yes, hi. How can I help you?
Do you still know how to get in contact with the missing back guy?
What?
He
took his own life seconds before we cut to the van.
Have you ever seen the movie Being There?
With Peter Sellers?
Yeah.
Yes?
Well, everyone has rallied around him.
I didn't get it.
I don't know.
Why didn't he talk?
I don't know.
Good. Normal. Why didn't he talk
Are
normal?
you talking about Being There?
Yes.
He's kind of a weird guy.
Yeah, but in the movie,
It's like Forrest.
But I don't get it. Why
Forrest
not
Gump.
just have him talk normal like normal
It's like
guy?
Forrest Gump. Listen, everyone has sort of rallied around him and view him as like a folk hero now.
Okay.
And I don't know if you saw the news like 3 hours ago. Trump got indicted in Georgia. So
Hasn't he been getting indicted for the last 3 months?
yeah, I think
Is this
this
even
one's
news?
supposed to matter more. I'm not
How?
entirely sure.
It's
I don't
one.
know.
It's a state.
I don't.
It's Georgia.
I really don't know. But Matt Schlapp, that closeted guy who does a bunch of RNC work,
Yeah.
he has asked me personally if the missing back man would be interested in
Seeking higher office
for the Republican nomination for president. Yeah.
If he wants to come out here and give a speech, give like a stump speech, he can.
Everything all right on the?
It seems like there's a camp convention, and I think they're all just kind of getting off on hitting each other,
All right.
slapping each other
Well,
with bare flesh.
Matt Schlapp is really hard after this guy, and also asked me to send him the phone number for all of our interns.
Okay.
So.
Hi, it's me. I'm Alex. Thank you for rating us. Yeah. Okay, we'll take a look. There's no fly on me. I'm not participating in this. Whatever your call is. I'm not.
And how old are you, by the way?
How old am I?
Yeah.
I'm 28.
Oh,
Please don't
okay.
hit my cock.
Apparently that's too old for Schlapp. I'll let him know.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, Raiders. Thank you so much for joining us. We're live here with ENN, and we're breaking news. The camp convention was just happening, and wow, pretty incredible. You know what's remarkable to me? The second guy. Okay, right.
Convention center hot dogs. They're a little different.
The second person who was here, the second person that was part of the camp convention, who's ostensibly spending a lot of time outdoors, had a remarkable farmer's tan that seemed at odds with his chosen interest. Isn't that interesting? Something to think about. What's the story there? It's clearly a kink, by the way. Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Hi there.
Oh, hello.
Would you like to be interviewed by ENN?
Oh, sure. I love ENN, yes.
Well, fantastic. What's your name?
Judge Allan.
Judge Allan. Judge Allan, well, it's fantastic to have you here. I wonder, are you here for a particular convention?
Yep, JudgeCon.
JudgeCon.
Yeah.
Now, using some context clues, it seems like a convention for judges. Is that fair to say?
That'd be right. You were very astute.
I could be a judge myself, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of hard work to be a judge.
Wow, what kind of hard work?
Well, you have to be judgmental of people and judge cases, and maybe, sometimes you have a law background or...
Sometimes.
Yeah, 'cause
Other
sometimes
times it's not necessary?
No, if you're just a super judgy person like me. Like, I just look around and I'm like, this
So
guy.
you never went to law school or anything like that?
Never went to law school. No.
Where do you preside?
No,
Where do
I
you
skipped
preside?
over that.
Where does your judgeship hold sway?
Over in Now Beach.
Now Beach, yes. Just down the road. Just down the road. Established for the very first time. Cannon.
Yep.
Lock it in. Lock it in. Yep.
Yep. We love it over there, and I am a very serious, by-the-book judge, and I don't take any monkey business in the courtroom.
Wow. Well,
So if you're thinking of monkeying around or any sort of horseplay, you don't play with Judge Allan.
Now, Judge Allan, are there any notable cases in which you've been the presiding judge that maybe we know of, we've heard of?
Yes. Trump, he's going to be indicted in Now Beach after this Georgia thing.
Do you feel like maybe you're a little late to the game, like you're kind of playing second fiddle now?
This is kind of like, I think,
no,
the perfect time.
No, come on!
Oh.
What the fuck?
I'm good.
Let me guess.
Come on!
Let me guess.
You're kidding!
Well, hey, some people don't like the rule of law.
I guess so.
You know?
I guess so.
Well,
okay, $10.
I've got plenty of other things to do. I don't have to spend my time doing this.
$10.
I talk to other judges.
$10 in the next minute and a half, and we'll keep him. $10. Okay, put a timer on it.
No
minute
one's
and a half.
gonna save me.
Sure, maybe they. Okay, well, okay. I'll tell you what.
No one's gonna save anybody.
Judge
We're
Allan.
all fucked.
Judge Allan.
Put
your nihilism to the side for a moment and vouch for yourself. Is there a particular case that you think would stand, stand up as a great example of your skill as a judge?
Oh well, once I prosecuted the Now Beach killer, the serial killer.
Remarkable. How many people did they kill?
17.
That's a lot of people.
17 counts of hard murder. Of hard murder, and guilty on 16 of them. One of them, I was like, nobody liked that guy, so we won't do that.
Two Subs from Vitek versus the world. He's saved.
We also have to show the headline for the guy.
Yep. Oh, well, I have bad news for you.
What?
And I'd love to get your opinion live on the scene. You've been disbarred.
I'm disbarred?
You're disbarred.
What?
I guess they found out that you don't have any credentials.
I guess just everyone wants just lawlessness around here, huh?
Or maybe a different judge. Is there a judge that you're competitive with, like a judge that you think might just slip into your spot?
This one guy, yeah, he went to law school for a real long time and did he was a prosecutor and then the DA, and he thinks he knows his stuff, but he's not judgy like me. I'm the judgiest son of a bitch here.
Okay. I think I catch your drift. So let me ask you something. I don't know if you saw this just a moment ago. There was a gentleman.
Wait, am I staying here? Should I go?
Yeah, somebody paid for you to stay.
Oh. Thank you.
Doesn't that feel nice?
Didn't that feel nice?
Wow.
Now, let me ask you something. There's a guy walking around in short shorts. They're like up here. And their legs are kind of pale and like flabby and like there's too much hair on them. And they're wearing flip-flops at a convention where you gotta at least wear closed-toed shoes, right? What's your take?
Order in the court. You're out of here. I don't like it. Too pasty of the legs for those length of shorts.
Now how about this? There's a guy over there, he's eating one of the Now York hot dogs and he's chewing with his mouth open. What's your take on that?
Knock, knock. Get out! Chew with your mouth closed. What is this, a zoo? You piece of shit!
Whoa!
Yeah, I went there in my courtroom. I tell it like it is, and I say what everyone wants to say themselves. That's right.
Now take a look over there through the glass windows, looking out into the convention center parking lot. There's that handicapped parking space, and there's someone there without a handicap placard. He's saying, I can see him miming. He's talking to somebody. He's saying, I'm just unloading things. I'll be right out. But there he is, taking up the handicap spot. What's your take on that, huh?
You're going to jail. You're out. No, I
Typically
don't
that's
like
a
that
fine.
at all.
Typically that's a fine.
That's a fine. In Now Beach, that would cost you about $27 right out of the gate.
It's pretty cheap, actually.
$27 an hour.
Oh, that's still very cheap, actually. That's like parking in most
You're
places.
judged. You're judged.
Is that your catchphrase? You're judged?
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's why they come to me. All the criminals come to me to get that Knock, knock. You're judged. And they like it.
Have you, so you've been disbarred, so you're not an official judge. Have you considered
that's
maybe
pretty
taking?
sad.
Have you considered maybe taking your show to television? You know, the ENN has some morning programming that needs to get filled out.
I did. Judge Judy and I used to date, and
How does that qualify you for that?
Well, it's just another TV judge.
But you just dated. It's not like
Judge
you learned anything.
Mathis and I used to, play a little basketball.
They got him.
You're judged.
Oh, fuck you!
Okay, watch your language on the news. Okay, well, we could have still talked for a minute, but that's okay. We canceled them now. Your judge has been judged. I've seen, it did give me pause. For the last couple weeks, I've seen people walking around with shirts with a guy with those kind of thick glasses going, "You're judged." It's like a little cutout, and I was like, "What's the story there?" Okay, all right. Hey, help me! Whoa! Hey. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a back meat man. Yeah, back meat man.
I didn't know it was MeatCon here. They having MeatCon here? I thought it was just here for JudgeCon. I got one booth over and it's MeatCon. They're taking all my meat.
I love you, back meat man.
So they're taking your meat at MeatCon, or are you getting meat at MeatCon?
I wanted some meat, but they're taking my meat.
Well,
it's all my back meat. I have no back meat left.
How unfortunate, because it's my understanding you're about to hit the dang campaign trail, back meat man. Congratulations on seeking Republican higher office.
That's right. I turned alt-right. I turned alt-right, and I don't have any back meat anymore. And it's all the big government's fault.
Big government, the cabal has taken this man's back meat, and now he's been radicalized.
You gotta help me though. The MeatCon guys are after me. They're trying to get more meat out of my back. That's like blood from a stone at this point.
Yeah.
It's just organs and bone back there.
I'm walking up to you real slow. And I'm gonna get there.
We're creeping up on
Boy,
you.
once I get to you, I'm gonna get that back.
That's all great, but I guess back meat man, my question is, what's your take on tort reform? Do you have a particular element of your platform that can address that in some capacity?
I don't know what that is, man. They just paid me a lot of money because I'm in the news, and now I'm gonna be in government.
Okay. How about abortion policy? I know the Supreme Court ruling recently has sort of changed the national conversation around the abortion rights, but as a Republican candidate, do you have a particular stance, platform?
What's abortion? I got no back meat. I don't have time for this. You gotta help me, man. They're the MeatCon guys are after me. Okay, if they come, tell them I went the other way.
Gotcha. Will do. Yeah, that was the other guy.
It happened so quick, we didn't get to show it.
There it is.
I figured it was worth showing.
So, canceled judge. And once again, that was Republican candidate, back meat guy, here to discuss his platform, give a stump speech. Really riveting stuff. We'll see how the voters respond. I think the first polls out of South Carolina are going to be dropping soon. Oh, hello. Hi there. Let's have you take a step right over here.
Okay.
What's up, buddy?
I'm not gonna make it through this.
Why?
Hey, how's
Why?
it going?
What's wrong?
I'm here for the Woody Allen Did Nothing Wrong convention.
Get out. Okay.
Sorry, you didn't let me get my name out. That's an important detail.
What's
of this
your
bit.
name?
Grant Crater.
No. Go back.
Okay, sorry. My name's Grant Crater. I'm here for the Woody Allen Did Nothing Wrong convention. Sorry, I combed my hair backwards today,
Now, Grant,
so it's revealing
Grant,
a little more.
I follow you. Oh wow, that's really cruel. Grant, I follow you on Letterboxd. It's my understanding you've only seen Midnight in Paris. How can you determine that you're a fan of Woody
I don't
Allen?
even like his movies that much. I have a principled stand that women lie, and so for me it was very important. It was very important to come to this convention.
You're wearing a Yosemite Sam t-shirt. Normally when I see you, you're wearing the same 3 t-shirts with nothing on them. Is it?
That's a very astute observation. Notice how I used a word that was a little too fancy for the situation we were in.
Okay.
Here's another thing.
For the record, look, that's not how. I mean, that's pretty significant difference.
Here's another thing I was thinking about. So I was having a conversation with somebody about modernity, and I said this. I think in aggregate, this is having a deleterious effect on the life of our collective capacity.
The word is deleterious, you peasant.
Oh, interesting.
Deleterious.
And while the fundamental, basic interpersonal dynamics of life have remained fairly consistent, it's worth noting that we broadly define modernity usage of fossil fuel, the gravity and volume of the crises presented to humanity writ large has become more beyond what could be lots of beauty. Also, Blood on the Tracks goes hard. So isn't this the kind of thing a guy who thinks Woody Allen did nothing wrong would say? Doesn't this kind of track as if like you heard a guy talk about modernity like this, you're like, this guy also thinks Woody Allen did nothing wrong. Anyway, that's me. Do you have any questions for me? Anything on the story?
Grant probably just thinks Roman Polanski did nothing wrong. That's the button. Everybody.
I had minimum 10 minutes of that.
It's the Everything Now show.
Reading messages off the Discord.
Really impressive stuff. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching the Everything Now show. We do this 4 times a week. We do this Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, we do this from 7 to 9. Saturdays, you do it from 6 to 8. If you're not following the show, follow now. If you're not subscribed to the show, subscribe now. And, of course, be sure to tune in next time, which is tomorrow night from 7 to 9. We'll have 3 incredible guests. And, of course, follow all of our socials, join the Discord.
All the Bran Flake stuff you saw, that was from you in the Discord.
Yes.
Don't you want to submit an image of Walter eating a hot dog or something? You can do that.
Pretty fucking funny.
And hey, all 4 boys are back.
Oh yeah, look at that.
The boys are back in town.
Boys are back, baby. We're back.
YouTube
And just in
count
time.
check. We're at 902.
And
the elusive 902 YouTube subscribers. So get over there.
And the boys are back just in time for something very special happening this Saturday. It's always never too early to plug this. The Marathon, August 19th on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to be doing 12 full hours of the Everything Now show with tons of guests, new surprises, a raffle where we're going to be giving away prizes, including the new merch, a new t-shirt. Don't show it yet.
Two colors, folks.
Imagine.
On the other side of this shirt is the design of our new...
What could be on the other side of this goddamn shirt?
What's on the other side of the... Oh, God.
Fuck.
What's on the other side of this shirt? You'll find out Saturday.
Saturday, tune in. If you're not tuned in, you're a fucking moron.
Fuck! That's cool.
What's on
the back of this one?
shirt, folks?
2 colors.
2 colors?
Same design, but 2
colors. Are you
colors.
stroking me off? Or are there really 2 colors I see before me?
Imagine if you got to see the front of this shirt, how fucking crazy that would be.
Might be nice. You'll have to come back here Saturday sometime between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. and ideally for the duration of that time period to find out what's on these shirts and perhaps win one in a raffle?
If you subscribe during the marathon, you are entered into a raffle to win a shirt and a mystery grand prize that we'll announce the day of. A grand prize? What the fuck?
Awesome.
Fuck me running. A grand prize?
Well, and we've made our guests sit and listen to this for long enough, so we had 2 incredible guests tonight that made this show so fun. So let's bring them out and have them pose under the sign. Allan and Ben, come on out.
Allan and Ben!
Pose under the sign.
Oh, wow.
You pose right under that sign.
Oh, hey, Allan.
Hey, how's it going, Ben?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi.
2 friends.
These 2 know each other. Thanks so much, Allan and Ben, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Anything you want to plug? I know it's striking time, so if you have any projects, I don't know if this counts, but don't risk it. But do you have any socials you want people to check out, or?
Yeah, hey, check out @BenWietmarschen on Twitter and Instagram. I got all of those, short films and podcasts that you've been looking for. You can find them on my profiles there.
That's right.
And you can find me at Allan McLeod at Twitter and Instagram. I am on Twitch sometimes. I think I might try to do that again.
Okay.
I play a video game.
What's
sometimes.
your handle?
I don't know if anybody does that on that. It's just, I think it's just /Allan McLeod, ALLAN.
Easy enough.
Check it out right
Get
now.
back
Two
on
guys
the
with
bus.
original names that don't need to add numbers or anything else.
Have you seen the film Brewster McLeod?
I have, yes.
Do you get that
Thank you
question
for
a
the
lot?
get
call.
that a lot?
Not nearly enough.
Nutty
It's
movie.
usually Highlander, but yeah.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming.
Funny shit.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
See you back here tomorrow
Tomorrow,
night.
7 p.m. Pacific for an all-new episode with
Shane and
Sarah
Shane
Rubin.
Bidet
Shane
and
Bidet.
Sarah Rubin
It's gonna be
of
fun.
Watcher.
It's gonna be a fun one. I think it's a call center too.
It's call center, folks.
So yeah, join us 7 p.m. Pacific, all new tomorrow night.
Let's go.
Follow us and be ready for the marathon. It's gonna be really fun. Who are we rating?
Floppy Jimmy?
Yep.
Okay. We're rating Floppy Jimmy, folks.
Say hi to Jimmy for us. Give him the
Great
DNS best, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night.
And tell him to straighten up. Tell him to straighten up his dang act because he's so gosh darn floppy.
Bye. Should we rate?
It's gonna be 10 seconds.
Oh jeez.
Wait for 10 seconds.
10.
I need this.
What was a motorcycle outside?